are you doing it well? So here it says the spam challenge. Spam we know is like a food. I don't really like it, but I think sometimes people make spam good food. But what spam means here is spiritual preparation and meditation. In a time of people in this world, things are so rapid. Everything is so instant. Instagram is trying to give you gratification. Hey. Instagram's trying to give you gratification, and things are trying to come out as fast, move forward, but they are not in the whole thing of the process. And hence why this person was talking about, like, sometimes it's good to fast and take time to go away, and I don't want to say isolate yourself, but sometimes isolation is necessary in a place of like, I'm isolating myself for the good of like not cutting people out, but focusing your time on God instead of other people, because sometimes people can be a distraction. Sometimes the things, the workload you have, the money, the time could be a distraction because you're not using it well. And this is when people fast, and fasting is when you abstain from certain food for a period of time. But fasting can also be like you fasting on social media. And yes, a lot of people now focus more on that, but not on food, which is not good, because God's fasting is to abstain from food, and that's a discipline. But also, like, sometimes you gotta cut things out, like get away from that social media, get away from that phone, get away from calling so much. I'm guilty of that sometimes. More on spending time with Him. Because when you spend time in God's presence, in God's word, you are more prone to hearing his word louder than the words of the enemy. But that's when the enemy comes and yap all the lies, when you're far from being in his presence, when you're far from praising him, when you're far from reading his word. Then other stuff tries to take your time or take your attention from actually putting your mind in the focus of who God is. Because once your mind is focused on God's word, then you know that you can overcome sin. But when your mind is stayed far from God, then that's when sin rapid comes, and increase of doing all the simple things because we're far from God. That's when sin gets a hold of people. Sin has the power to get a hold of people, but God is more powerful and has more power to overcome it with you, in you, as you accept Jesus and surrender and say, God, I really need your help. I can't do this. I've been falling to this sin so many times, and I want the stronghold to be taken out of my life. I don't want to keep to see this repetition, because I know that you want to bless me with this blessing, but if I can't cut this